What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing Helena's fungus, or Helen's fungus. First thing you want to do, if you haven't already, go get the quest from this lady up here on the balcony.
Greetings, friend. Lend me your ear. As a matter of fact, here's what I need. You'll know it if you find it. Perfect. Make sure you have. Lend me your ear. I'll see you.
And once you're ready, go ahead and leave town, and we're going to go left out the door and just follow along the rock wall. Now, in my previous video, I talked about monster persistence. The two wolves that are over here on the right side followed me in the gate last time I came into town. And like I said, you're just going to follow along the wall with the wall on your left side. I talked quite a bit about combat in my previous video. If you're getting kind of stuck, go check out that video. Biggest thing is, if you're fighting multiple enemies, you really need to get them split up. You really better got to be careful when you're fighting enemies with small blades, because they can counterattack really quickly. And when you're fighting guys with these big weapons and stuff like this, it's a little easier because they're slow, but they can still counter pretty well, as you can see. If you just don't feel like you can roll fast enough, you can always take your bag off. It makes you roll much faster. Like I said, you're just going to continue on down this way with the wall on your left. You see these little lattice domes over the trail. You're getting close. In various spots throughout the maps, you'll see these along with these statues. You know you're close to one of these trog caves. Now remember, carrying a lantern on your back or in your hand or whatever makes you really visible to the enemies. So just keep that in mind. Now here, I know there's a sword that you can add these bones to, and I can't remember which one it is. Obviously, it's none of the ones I have. I think it's the rusty claymore or something like that. I'll find it and I'll add it into one of my next videos. Now I always pick up just about everything I find, and if you get overweight, you can always deconstruct some of the lesser weapons into parts like metal scraps and things like that. Now these mushrooms here, along with gravel beetles you can get from mining any ore anywhere. You'll see here I grab one. This, along with an alchemy kit, you can make the life potions and water. Now, there's two things we're looking for in here. We're looking for the shield, and we're looking for one specific item, which we'll find here after a while. Now, stuff like this, you really shouldn't pick up the torches. They're kind of pointless unless you don't have any oil or you only have one lantern. I usually keep at least 2 lanterns on me pretty much all the time. Try to. Still, I've been through this cave at least 3 times and I still get lost in here, so. Mushrooms, plants, oil spots like that one I just picked up, any of the mining spots. After a while, they do regenerate. I'm not sure exactly the time frame yet. I think it's maybe a season, like when it hits wintertime, everything will be back. See, when you get 3 or 4 of these things on you at a time, man, you just gotta get the fuck out of there. Don't even attempt to run with that. And see, down here, this is where the shield is, at the bottom of this hill. And when you're using big swords and stuff like that, as you can see, it kind of knocks him around. It will stop them from attacking if you hit them right. And when they're blocking, you can also take their stamina down if you hit them enough, and it'll knock them out, kind of like it did that guy. Still yet, I haven't dropped those damn torches. As you can see, I've passed up a couple of iron ore spots, and some of those mushrooms just can always come back. Once you clear out a dungeon, everything pretty much stays dead. You don't have to worry about it too much. As you can see, even when you're fighting one guy, it's pretty easy to die. And I should have waited to engage that guy until my health was higher, but it is what it is. It ended up dying and ended up in the area I was looking for anyways. But as you can see, that trog is already half dead, so I was right next to it. The item you want to pick up is on the left side right there. Just wanted to get rid of this guy before he snuck up on me. And after that, you pretty much just get out of the cave and head back to town. Ain't much else in here worth picking up, so. If you're ever lost at night, if you get up on the highest hill that you can find, 9 times out of 10 you'll be able to spot the lighthouse. Because you could spot it at least as far as the magic mountain up on top of it. Now once you're back in town, like I said, I always immediately go rest. And then I'll put stuff into my stash that I want to keep. Things like the mushrooms and the beetles and extra food and stuff, they won't decay if they're in your stash. They only decay if they're in your pockets. Just kind of try to remember to put all that stuff up. Always make sure you turn your lantern off also when you're not using it, because it continues to use fuel as long as it's lit. If you haven't talked to this lady, go ahead and do it now.
Urgent news just
It's the
came
third
in.
part
This is
of another
troubling.
quest that we'll get into later.
I'm going to Berg, the main settlement in the Enmakar forest. I have an offer. I will pay off the rest of your blood price and adopt you
I still
into the
haven't
Aberdeen
decided
bloodline.
which one of these
It's
three I'm going to do yet.
complicated.
Basically, in
The
my
Blue
main
Chamber
account, I've
Collective
just
is
done
about coming together
pretty much
as a
every
family.
possible thing you can do in this zone
It's
before
your
moving
choice.
on to the next
Your
one.
life is in. You will need to prepare travel rations. Listen well.
Let me come
Greetings,
back over
friend.
here. We're going to turn in the quest that we
Lend
got.
me your ear.
And we're also going to turn in the extra item that we picked up for a little extra coin.
As a matter of fact, I could. Is what I need. You'll know it if you find it. Perf, lend me your ear. Lend me your ear. You've earned this. Lend me your ear. I'm always interested in curiosities. What have you got? Oh, an interesting piece. Excellent. I'll see you.
Now, boys, that's it for this quest guide. If you like my videos, like, subscribe, please. Let me know in the comments what you think. Here, just for a little fun here, I'm going to show you guys how to craft the life potions. You're going to need an alchemy kit from this lady right here. There's 60 coins. They're not too bad. and you need a fire. And like I said before, you're gonna need the gravel beetle, the blood mushroom, and water to make these life potions. You get 3 every one of these you make, so it's not a bad deal. Alrighty, boys, that's it. Next time.